The Temple Theater in Saginaw, Michigan is a place where stories are made. Since 1927, through thick and thin, the theater thrives because of its ability to create lasting bonds and enriching experiences as families, friends, and neighbors gather together. During each episode of Theater Stories, we're listening in on how the Temple Theater influenced lives in large and small ways. Thanks for listening. Now on with the show.
Hello.
Hello, is this Lynn?
Speaking.
Hi, Lynn. My name is Thor. I'm with the Temple Theater in Saginaw. Tell me your story of the Temple Theater.
Well, my family lived in Saginaw. I was born in Saginaw, and my father worked for Saginaw Steering Gear, which is now Net Gear. And every Christmas time, the children of the employees were invited to go to the Temple Theater, and it was really just children, and see a Christmas show. And there were clowns and jugglers and balloons and cartoons and just things that children would like. And I can remember I was approximately 9 years old, and my sister was 4 or 5 years younger. So she was either 4 or 5. And the parents would drop the children off at the front door of the temple, and we would each have our little ticket. And so I remember my mother saying, "Take her hand and don't lose her, and I'll pick you up after the show." And as my sister and I look back and talk about those days, which would have been about, 1958, maybe 57, 58, we think about now anybody dropping their child off at any theater. They may end up in jail. I don't know. But anyway, back in the day, that's what everyone did. And we were all dressed up in our Sunday best. And we would go and enjoy the show. And as I remember, it was quite a long show, like a couple hours. And we would watch the show and then go out to the front of the theater, and there were a whole long line of cars, and we would wait till Mom pulled up, and we each had a Christmas stocking that was given to us, one of those big, long, red net Christmas stockings, and we would be not opening that, of course, until we got home, but inside was candy and oranges and little trinky toys, made in China kind of thing. And I guess my most vivid memory was how nothing went wrong. I mean, nobody got lost, nobody got kidnapped, nobody had a problem. Children pretty much took care of themselves, and it was a good memory. And that went on, I want to say, I don't want to get the dates all wrong, but I went as a child for several years, I guess I will say that. And then, I don't know, things change and happen. But that's my memory of going to the Christmas party at the Temple Theater.
That's pretty incredible to think that in that time, these kids were all at the theater and not with a parent supervision.
Right.
Yeah. Were there ushers there at the time? Was there staff that you remember?
I would assume so, but it wasn't like children. I can remember this too. Like my mom had said, "Well, go to the bathroom before you go, so you don't have to get up." But it was a totally great kids show, so I didn't see anybody getting up and running to the bathroom by themselves because they were being entertained appropriately, But I too, that's a big memory of, wow, we wouldn't do that now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When you were at the show, did you have a lot of your friends there as well, or was it? Did people keep to themselves?
I think so, because it was just family. Like my family, the kids that were old enough got to go, and then I didn't have any reaction with the other kids, but there probably were children there from school but it's a big theater. I do remember both of us sitting and staring up at the ceiling of the temple and seeing the beautiful designs on the ceiling and And some of the kids let go of their balloons, of course, and they went straight up to the ceiling. So, but that ceiling seemed so tall back in the day.
Yeah. Well, we do have a no balloons policy now, so you must have been one of the lucky ones to get a balloon in there.
Well, and nowadays, every other kid is allergic to latex. So there you go. No latex balloons, and you couldn't have had any peanuts in your stocking because everybody was allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
So, again, a different time.
Well, I really appreciate you sharing your story with us, Lynn. Okay. We'll hope for a time where we can all get together at the theater again, and look forward to having you back. Thank you for listening to Theater Stories from the Temple Theater in Saginaw, Michigan. If you have a story you would like to share with our community, please reach out. We look forward to hearing more stories and making new ones.